Hey guys, I'm gonna show you proof of God right now. So this article came up in my feed yesterday on New Year's Eve. It didn't. This isn't when it was like first announced. I don't know the exact date, but I didn't know about it until yesterday, New Year's Eve. Okay, so Simon Cowell donated $32,000 to shut down a dog meat farm, rescuing hundreds of dogs. So I knew right away with the 32,000 that it was connected to Sirius. Sirius the Dog Star, and if you're not familiar with Sirius the Dog Star, here's a little description. But this is what's really interesting is that is known as the New Year star because it reaches the highest point around midnight on New Year's Eve. So again, this came on my feed on New Year's Eve yesterday. Insane. And so yeah, Sirius equals 32. So I knew for a fact that's what that was about. Now I knew that me and Simon Cowell had the same birthday, but I never thought about like the connection with Sirius until yesterday when I was reading that article, and I realized after that I was born on his 32nd birthday. Like Sirius equals 32. And the American Idol logo is, I believe that's a reference to finding, because it's about finding the next star, right? The best star, the brightest star, Sirius. That's what kickstarted his career, American Idol. So, moving on. Okay, this is where it gets undeniably divine. Besides what I just showed. So it's not just 32 years. 32 years is a span of 11689 days. Span. So I was born a span of 11689 days after his birth. And that's the 1403rd prime. And his full name, Simon Philip Cowell, equals 1403 in Latin. So I know I could just stop here. This is proof of God. Just showing you guys it's documented, but there is more. It's not gonna be too long, but yeah, this is perfect. This is perfection, absolute perfection. I've had a lot of theories about my connection with Sirius. This just confirms it even more. So I've talked a lot about Sirius on my channel. If you are not new to my channel, you would definitely know that, and if you are new to my channel, you can see that just going through my videos in the past few years. So another thing that I noticed about Simon Cowell is that his birthday, me and him have the same birthday, October 7th, but he was born the year that my dad was born. So I've known that he's like a symbol, or like I've known that he like has this connection with like me and my dad through that. I've also had theories about like the connection with Sirius and what my whole channel is about. Oh yeah, let me just my dad, if you're not familiar with what my channel is all about, it's all about my father, and he died when I was 7 years old from lung cancer. But I started finding synchronicities with the biggest events on the world stage, connections with those events and me and my dad, and his birth, his death. So as you can see here, like a bunch of videos it's all about my dad, but like I started talking about whoops, not that one.
Hey, what's up, guys? I just want to make this real fast.
Like Sirius representing the bridge to the Father. You can see here in this video. So Sirius 595, we'll get to that, and then bridge to the Father. So I made this 8 months ago. So this is something that I've been noticing about Sirius. So to move on. Yeah, this is foundational information that I learned from Casey Jones in 7-1. Sirius in Greek equals 595. So you can see here, this is right there in Greek, Sirius. Right, so this is very important because the 595th chapter of the whole Bible is the very middle chapter of the Bible. So there's that connection with like bridging the first half of the Bible and the second half of the Bible, and that chapter is only 2 verses. It's Psalms 117, and bridge actually equals 117, both in reverse and standard, so that's very significant. Alright, so again, Sirius equals 595 in Greek, and that the very middle chapter of the whole Bible is the 595th, and Psalms 117 that's the middle chapter, bridge. So to look at 595 a little bit more in depth, so the prime factorization is 5 times 7 times 17, and it's the 34th triangular number. So as you can see here at the bottom, this is I guess I could consider myself the pioneer of doing this, where I take different elements of numerology and create a date. So this is the date that I saw when I saw this breakdown of 595, 5 7 17. So from 5 7 17, right, 5 7 17, May 7 17, but of 1917, which it's still 5 7 17, right, to Simon Cowell's birth, it's exactly 509 months on the nose. And so my name is Sean Desaud. My dad's name was Ricardo Desaud. So Sean and Ricardo Desaud equals 595, or 509 in Latin. So this is absolute perfection. There's no way that this is just like a little cute organic coincidence. This is I'm showing you the work of God. All right. Now this is a date I've shown before, but the United States, right, the founding of the United States to this date here, it's 82299 days, which is significant because that matches the date that my dad died on August 22nd, 1999. So I've looked at this date before. Now hold on to that. Just remember this. Okay, so now I'm going to segue into this here, because there's an episode of America's Got Talent where Simon saves a dog and the dog trainer, and the dog's name is Hero. So what happens is the other judges, they vote no, and Simon does this to convince them, and he says he's never done that before. So let's see. Where are we at?
Hero was almost singing along with the music.
Okay, so it's like great.
Make anybody feel terrible. Listen, what you do is far beyond anything.
Look, I've never done this before, never, but I'm asking you, on behalf of Sarah and Hero, Mel. Both of you, trust me on this. I saw something you didn't see.
Okay, so some other things about that. He says, I saw something you didn't see. That refers to opening the third eye, the being able to see beyond the physical, and that is Sirius is related to that as well. And there's more things about that with the consciousness aspect, but I'm just gonna talk about the numbers. But yeah, and then the judges ended up voting yes, and then they moved on to the next round. So from that episode, because that episode aired right here, June 27, 2017. So when you go from the date that I just showed you, where the United States was 82299 days, the date that matches the death date of my dad, to the episode, right? It is 5/7/17 days, which is absolutely insane. That's absolutely insane and divine, and God is all God. There's no, like, because again, the prime factorization of 595 is 5/7/17, and Sirius equals 595, like I mentioned. And also, we're going to make slides for it, but so when you look at the number 5/7/17, wait, hold on. So 5/7/17, that's the 753rd prime number. And if you remember, in Back to the Future, in the very beginning, they show the clock at 7:53 a.m. And you know, Back to the Future is known for Doc Brown saying, when this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're going to see some Sirius-ish. And then, you know, the dog, he goes back in time, Einstein. So that's also perfect. Just a perfect aspect of the whole puzzle. So again, it is 5/7/17 days from the day that the United States turned the day, or the amount of days that matches my dad's death date, to the episode when Simon saves Hero, the dog. He says he never did that before. Perfect. Absolute perfection. Sirius equals 595. Now, Simon Cowell's age on the day of that episode was exactly 12 weeks. So not only does my last name, Desad, and my dad's equal 30 and 12 in the first two ciphers, but the widow's son equals 3012 exactly, and I'm the widow's son. I'm the widow's son. So that's, again, more perfection. It's God. It's just God. I don't know what else to say. It's God. I mean, this is like, I don't know. I'm just always blowing my own mind with my own findings. But now, John 10:30, I and the Father are one, is 264, which that's what my, I mean, everyone can vouch for me that when you go to my channel, it's that's what that verse is what my channel is based on. John 10:30, I and my Father are one. And I know I put, so this is I and the Father are one. So this is like for Casey May, because Casey May is very what's the word, like it, she always tries, or he or she always tries to correct me, and like, oh, like, this is the correct, it's supposed to be I and the Father are one, but I'm showing how both are encoded into me. So I'm using your version, Casey May, and so according to Casey May, this is the correct version. That John 10:30, I and the Father are one, is 264, and the 264th prime is 1693. And Simon Philip Cowell, his full name, also equals 264. So it's insane because, oh, I forgot to mention. Okay, so Hero, he died. He died on March 18th, 2024. You can see here. Wait, where is it? So Sarah and Hero. See, this is like a Wikipedia page about them. It says Sarah announced. Wait, where is it? Hold on. Oh, right, yeah. On March 18, 2024, Sarah announced on Instagram that Hero had passed away. So, my age on the day that Hero passed away, the dog from that show, I was exactly 1693 weeks. That's the 264th prime. John 10:30, I and the Father are one, is 264. And Simon Philip Cowell is 264. And Simon Philip Cowell, his, like I mentioned, he has my birthday. He was born the year that my dad was born. And I was born on his 32nd birthday. I forgot to mention that Father equals 32. Again, it's just all you know at this point. I know you know. It's God. Proof of God. This is all proof of God. And my dad, he was born on January 19th, 1959. So when Hero died, my dad would have been 3,400 weeks exactly on the nose, perfectly on the nose, 3,400 weeks, like how the 34th triangular number is 595 and Sirius equals 595. So again, you guys know what you know, I know you know that this is God. And this is what I'm here for. And I think this is the last slide. So from the episode where Simon saves Hero to the death of Hero is exactly 351 weeks. Like Sean Desaad, the widow's son, like I told you, I am the widow's son, because I know I am for a fact. That equals 351. And that's actually the 26 triangular number. And dog equals 26. Just to add on to everything. But yeah, that's it. So this is all proof of God. Like I'm not exaggerating. You can totally like validate the proof of God through the numbers which I've shown here, and my life and the synchronicities. You will not find this in church. Churches will not give me any credibility. But this is absolute, like, yeah. Thank you for watching. Take care and Happy New Year. Goodbye.